Instructions on how to flush the 722.6 transmission fluid on the C230 from 03 to 05 with the M271 engine. There are a ton of videos on YouTube instructing how to properly flush the transmission, including dropping the pan, changing the filter, and pouring in the new fluid. What I want to show you with this video is how to conduct a flush. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that describe a cooler hose that runs from the transmission to the radiator in the front of the car. Some of them also mention a banjo boat, which is on the transmission itself. I think the easiest way to flush this particular setup with this engine and transmission combination is to go through the transmission cooler line. So if you look on the passenger side, just where the coolant reservoir is, and look down here, you'll see your intake hose just down there. And right here, that's your fan, and this whole thing in the front is your radiator. As you can see, there's this line here. It is supposed to be incorporated into that socket over there, but I've already pulled it out, as you can see. This is one of the cooler lines that comes from the transmission. I think this is the feed line, and then the return line is just on the bottom, and I believe gravity pushes the fluid down from the top of the radiator to the bottom of the radiator, and it feeds it back towards a line going to the transmission. So essentially there's one of these just under there. I don't know if you can see it, but I can't see it, but it is under there. So what you want to do is disconnect this, and how this is held on is only by a spring clip. You just use some picks and just pry it out a little, and then use a Phillips to get it the rest of the way. This line is, as you can see, supposed to be in that U bracket right there. You'll have to pull this head out first, and then with two hands pull this and wiggle this off of that bracket. And this will give you the clearance you'll need to attach a 1 inch, a half-inch diameter hose. Let me just double check. Should be a 1 inch diameter hose, so I'll correct that if it's wrong. Onto that with a hose clamp, and when you start the engine, this should pour transmission oil out of the system. So I have my hose attached. It is a 1/2 inch inner diameter PVC hose with a hose clamp. I ran it through here all the way to the driver's side. This is an empty jug of nothing. It's an empty jug, as I said. It used to have transmission oil in it, but essentially the tube is running into this jug, and there's an indicator bar here, and I've put in 4.5 liters, and I should turn the engine off once I reach this 4-liter mark. Why I've done this is because this is my driver's side door. I can actually watch it and do it by myself. Once it gets full, I will turn off the engine. Actually, how I'm doing this is I'm literally kneeling on the ground. My right hand reaches under the steering column, and I can access the key from here. I can at the same time peek and see how much fluid has come out, so I can immediately turn off the engine when I need to. So let's do this again. As you can see, my hand is just under. see it fills up really fast. And I still have black fluid coming out. Some more transmission fluid. As you can see, the fluid coming out of the line is completely black, or close to being black. So we're going to keep flushing.